On the last episode of Vortex Point, our heroes encountered their greatest foe yet, a man locked away in a mental asylum that was able to astral project. Will our heroes be able to stop old Gary Porter, or will this episode completely ignore it? Either way, sounds paranormal to me. But we will also find out on the next episode of Vortex Point. Vortex Point 2 Ninja business, am I right? I think that population is wrong unless two babies were born in between episodes.
You might see witchcraft, ghosts, and UFOs. Everything's creepy. Kevin, Craig, and Caroline investigating paranormal crimes. The town of Vortex Point. Yeah, the town of Vortex Point.
That was still awesome. Same ambiance from the first game. Alright, voices! That's exciting.
All right.
That wasn't exciting enough to warrant an exclamation point. The brunette only has like 2 expressions max.
All right.
Guessing they only got the blonde's voice actress in the studio for one line.
You're ready. Oh my god!
Nah, I'm not feeling that. Definitely worse than Troll 2's Oh My God. You trailed off a bit there.
Police chief on the phone. Once again, he needs our help.
Oh man, their office got a downgrade. Poor crew.
Last night, 2 teenagers were taking photos inside a photo booth. While they were waiting for the photos to be ready, one of the girls, Selena, went inside the nearby restrooms. She disappeared ever since.
She disappeared ever since. Amazing. I completely agree.
Inside the restroom, the other girl, Haley, took the photos when they were ready. In those photos, she saw a masked man strangling Selena. It's needless to say, while they were taking the photos, there was no one else with them inside the booth.
So you're saying the photo predicted the future?
That's the voice they went with? I love caramel games.
Either way, I sure do hope we find Selena safe.
I don't know. I think it would have been cooler if the clown man was just behind the girls but not strangling one of them. Makes it creepier. Still not paranormal though. I'm glad the cabinets from Max Strong make a comeback here. He's dropping all these hints for later in the game. So helpful. Kevin rushes to the scene of the supposed crime.
Paranormal investigator.
Yes, I am. Please tell me what happened.
Yes, but I can't let you solve this crime. It would make me look
One
bad.
missing girl, Selena Balderas, age 16. She went inside these restrooms and never got out ever since. Her
What?
friend who
What
was
is it
with
with
her
this
all
ever
that
since
time,
thing?
Haley,
It's the second time it
said
was
she
said.
never saw Selena leave the restrooms. We dusted for prints, but the place was a mess.
Poop
Lots of
everywhere.
fingerprints.
Is there a back door or a window to these restrooms?
No, there's no other way out. Also, we didn't find any signs of violence or traces of
Sounds like a case of astral projection to
Now for the
me.
spooky part. I'll get you the photos of the girls. They were taken inside this photo booth. You can see someone there strangling Selena, but that's not what was in front of the camera. At least that's not what our only witness said.
We locked up the witness given that she's the only possible
All right,
suspect
do you
as
have any
well.
ideas? Yeah, if you ask me, it's just some photo trick and two teenage girls that are starved for attention. Alright, thanks.
Case closed. Haley couldn't think of a fourth pose, eh? This will make the perfect
Board with a
weapon.
nail in it.
Oh, come on. Is he really not shocked by what
Have
happened?
you seen the Masked
He must
Man?
not be since he just went into casual conversation with Oscar here.
But I do have a photo thrown in here of someone with that same mask. I'm so hungry, I'm not thinking straight.
Do we really need to feed the hobo?
This photo was taken in a professional photography studio.
So, a studio then.
That's an old family heirloom. Leave it alone.
Sir, that's going into my inventory by the end of the
Give me
game.
something
Mark
good.
my words.
We only had beer. Alright, beer me up, Scotty. My name is Kirk. Interesting.
Womp,
Here you go.
womp, womp, womp.
Give me another one of your fine beer. Here you go. Give me another one of your fine beer. Here you go.
Hell yeah, let's get drunk.
Beer. I better head to the storage room and bring up another keg.
Oh, good old Kevin. Breaking more and more laws with every crime he solves. Well, time to get shit-faced and let the cops do their job. He looks like someone who's not supposed to be here today.
That's my dinner, and it's not fair.
Hello, I'm working.
I love these voices.
For a missing girl. Do you know anything about it?
No, I hardly leave my store.
Are you familiar with this photo?
Yes, it was taken here 3 days
You're
ago.
under arrest. Hits him
I
with the
remember
board.
this guy, but the man in the mask in the background, he wasn't there.
So how do you explain this?
I think it's computer editing. Please wait a minute while I'm checking it in my lab.
Photographer casually moonwalks into his
I checked it
office.
using my best equipment, and I don't think this photo was altered. That's freaky.
Alright, thanks for your help.
Did he really help, though? Ah, here we are on the main street. Alright, let's go feed the hobo.
I can't eat it unless you'll give me a can opener.
Oh, come on. An axe is a perfect solution to this puzzle. Guess we can check out that other store.
A magic box, I believe. And possibly to make customers money.
Customers or costumers?
That's a water tank. Probably used in some kind
Or
of
for fish? Duh.
No, it's not for sale.
Not for
Oh,
sale?
I'm working
Not
with
even
the
for
officer
one
for a
beer?
missing girl. Do you know anything about it? I am a magician, but not the kind of magician that makes people disappear. Do you want to buy something?
Not with that attitude.
This doesn't work. This doesn't work. This doesn't.
Is he really not going to stop that? That's hilarious.
I'd better bring something to fix it.
Here's some Flex Seal
before it
tape.
will be empty. The can of beans is now open.
That was the most practical way of doing that. I'm impressed. Only took an act of vandalism, too.
Thanks. Now that I have my strength back, I'm starting to remember something. It was summer of 1988.
Quick, hit him with the axe!
1989. The Man in the Mask had a special show in the Vortex Point Old Town's Fair. That's all I can remember. Thanks. I'd better head to the office so I can search more information.
That was probably
about
the
fair.
least helpful info ever, but I'm sure it will crack the case wide open.
Carolyn, I have a new lead.
But do you have
I
free
a
pizza?
witness saying that the Man in the Mask used to perform in the Old Town Fair back in 1989. Maybe you can find something about it on the internet.
I don't think so. there are no online records of the town's fair. I think you'd better head to the town's museum. As far as I can remember, they had photos at the town's fair right at the entrance.
Convenient.
Thanks, I'll do that.
We're closed and you can't come in.
Sorry, couldn't understand you. I'm going
I'm
in.
investigating a crime and it's very crucial I get inside.
Yeah, you'll have to wait till morning. Just like I have to wait to put my hands on a cold beer.
This doesn't work.
Sir, it's your lucky day.
I bought you this beer, especially for you.
That's not what the glass looked like.
Thanks, but I'm still not letting you get in.
How about for more beer?
I bought you this beer, especially...
Thanks, but I'm still not letting you get inside.
Alright, if this one doesn't work, I'm trying the axe.
I bought you this beer, especially for you.
I've got to use the restroom. You wait here and don't get
Restroom or
inside.
bathroom? At least they're the same thing in this case.
That's the 1989 Vortex.
Oh my god, what's up with that woman on the
I
left?
can't see
It's
all this.
scarier than the clown.
Now I've got him. That's Coco, the photographic wizard.
Of course, it's all coming together now.
Wait a minute. What the hell is a
Hey, he's
photographic
stealing my
wizard?
lines now.
I have nothing to say.
Rude.
Carolyn, I found at the museum a photo of the town's fair from 1989. There was a
Holy
booth over
shit,
there
this grammar
with
is
the man
something
we're looking
else.
for. His name is Coco, the photographic wizard.
So he was part of the old fair. I remember the town canceled that fair in 1991. Now it's just an abandoned lot at Marshall Square. Oh, and by the way, what is a photographic wizard?
Photography is the ability to psychically burn images on a film's negative.
No one asked you,
Coco the
Craig.
photographic wizard was famous for taking photographs. Photos that showed what was in his mind.
Thanks, Kermit.
You're basically saying that Coco was around the area while Selena and Haley were inside the photo booth, and his plans to kidnap Selena were burned into the photo's negatives?
Precisely. And I'll bet if you bring me the other photo you have, the one you got from the homeless guy, we will find out that the person in that photo has also turned missing.
Send it over the Rainbow Connection.
As for me, I'll be heading to the abandoned lot at Marshall Square, where they used to have the town's fair. It's locked. Haley, this is Detective Kevin. May I speak
Wait a
with you few
minute,
moments?
is he really a detective?
Of course, come on up.
Do you like my Van Gogh? I recently stole it from the
Hello, Haley.
museum.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, Detective Kevin. I'm still a bit shaky from all the...
We can tell by your
Of
voice
course, I
acting.
understand. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
My parents are out of town, so Selena was here yesterday for a sleepover. We got bored, so we went out to get some fresh air. We passed by a photo booth and decided to have our pictures taken. While we were waiting outside, Selena said she wants to wash her hands in the public restroom.
This must be AI-generated dialogue. No way a human wrote this.
Then I saw this spooky man with a mask on his face strangling Selena. I instantly ran inside the public restrooms to see if Selena was okay, but she wasn't there.
Is it possible to whisper your lines any quieter, ma'am?
We had fun, and we planned to watch a movie later. She had no reason to run, and even if she did, I would see her.
I don't know, I'd run from Haley too. She seems like a psycho.
I have no... I better get going.
Ridiculous. Well, let's break into another area.
This doesn't work. Consarn it, my axe just broke.
This game gets a 5 out of 5 from me just for using consarn it. I'll forgive all these little gripes I have about it.
Oh my god!
Its
Case number
face.
22406. We found Selena Balderas along with another abducted young man named Charlie.
He was bound for days.
They
Not
were
sure how he
locked and tied
survived.
up inside Coco's old booth in the abandoned town's fair lot.
According to Coco's testimony, his show at the Old Town's Fair was a smashing hit.
We arrested him because his statement made no sense.
The ability to burn images from his mind into the camera using only his psychic powers. But there were 2 local newspaper journalists who didn't believe the show, and by publishing an article refuting his powers, they ruined his
So instead of proving them wrong,
Coco
he
said
planned
that
to
today,
murder people.
More than 20 years later, he decided it's time for revenge. He kidnapped Selena and Charlie, the children of those 2 reporters, and planned to ask for a ransom. He didn't think his own ability would eventually lead to his capture. I wonder what Coco's thinking about right now, inside his maximum security penitentiary.
Probably thinking about learning astral projection. That's apparently easy to do for confined individuals. Wait, what? So, is Coco here? Also, I think I'll need to check out Pierre Hotel at some point. I feel like Coco wasn't really paranormal in any way, shape, or form, but it's still made for a goofy villain. Maybe he'll team up with the astral projection guy to cause some real mayhem. I wonder where episode 3 is going to take us. Going back to Coco and the astral projection guy, or something new? We'll see in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching.